Oh, what's going on, guys? Um, Hang on a second. Oh my goodness. I am tired. I have been up since 3 a.m. this morning. Oy vey. Hope you guys are having a good day, though. I was live a little while ago on Whatnot and testing it out. A lot of people are trying to get me uh, to go do some stuff on that platform. And I mean it's a pretty interesting platform, for selling and stuff like that, obviously. uh, I just don't know yet if it's I mean I'm sure it's it's fine for hanging out and talking and chatting and stuff like that. And um, I'm just trying to figure out if I want to, because I mean I'll do some selling on the platform, of course, but I'll be blunt with you. I don't know if it's more of just somewhere to hang out and talk and do some live sketching and things like that. Sure, I'll go live, I'll sketch and hang out and talk to fans and stuff like that. Um, I just don't know, if it'll be like I don't think I'll use the platform like most people do and heavy selling. Like I said, I think it's just more of a thing for me to have a steady location where the algorithm isn't fighting you, you know, and you can hang out and talk to fans and do some live sketching and things like that. Sell a couple things, sell some pre-done sketches, or work on a cover, and you guys get a little, behind the scenes kind of sneak peek, watching me, work on something that's not being shown necessarily to the public, um, on a mass scale. Um, so, I'm pretty sure I'll, give it a shot for that and see how, that is. Um, so, we'll see. Um, I definitely think, I definitely think it could be a useful tool. That's for sure. Um, but I mean, again, it's one of those things. I mean, how much attention do they actually get? Unless you're just hardcore selling stuff. And I'm not selling comic collections. Um, I might sell, like I said, my own personal exclusives and um, artwork and things like that. But even that's not going to be on a super like hardcore level. You know what I mean? Um, because I sell, I sell enough of my stuff through my website and my table at shows, people ordering stuff through, Facebook Messenger, etc. Like I don't necessarily need Whatnot to be a selling platform for me. But, does that mean people will want to kind of show up and just hang out, buy a few things, but mostly just hang out and chit chat. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a try. I, I'll try to set a time and set a day and stick to that pattern. Um, as much as I can. Um, so I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, I'm trying to. I'm definitely crashing early tonight. Um, um, because I got a lot going on. We got a bunch of shows coming up. Um, going to be super busy. We're about, con season is officially kicking off with February. Lots of shows to do this year. I'll be doing shows everywhere from Florida to New Jersey, out to Arizona, uh, Texas, and Oklahoma, and everything in between over here. Hoping to be back in New York this year also. So lots of travel this year, and then tons of cover work for different indie projects and things like that. As you guys know, we're in the mix for the Cyclostyle Omnibus Collector's Edition. That's live right now on Kickstarter. If you haven't backed it yet, definitely jump over and back it. Show us some love. We busted our ass on this series. It's been one of the hottest selling horror comics on the market. Um, this is the omnibus is something you fans have asked for about 2 years now, and we just wrapped up the last issue of the series number 9 not long ago. So now we can do the omnibus collector's edition that has all 9 books in it with brand new cover art. And of course we have it in the regular cover and the blood cover. So we got it in softback and hardback, 210 plus pages in this omnibus collector's edition. So do us a solid, definitely jump over there and back it for us, because I can't stress it enough. The only version of this book I will have on my table or websites after the Kickstarter ends is the regular cover collector's edition, softback. And right now, the softback is on the Kickstarter for $40. Once the Kickstarter ends, this book goes to $80 because if you bought all 9 books, that's $135 even at $15 a piece. And so, the softback is going to be $80 on my table at shows and on my website. So take advantage of the fact that I've got it on the Kickstarter at 50% off and go grab it. You won't regret it. It is one hell of a read. Hey, sweetie. But yeah, I didn't feel like working anymore. So I just kind of wanted to chat with you guys because I'm going to bed early. I've been up since 3 a.m. I have not slept well in a while. And the last few days in a row, um, I have been waking up anywhere between 3 to like 4:30 and just getting out of bed. Like I can't stay awake. Um, it's definitely, you know, been annoying to say the least. So, but but yeah, it's I don't know. Like I said, I will do my best to try to work in. Um, you know, it's definitely uh, been a lot to do. I'm working on 3 covers right now for publication. I just finished 2 covers. They're at the colorist getting colored right now. Boy, vey. I've got to take a break here at some point. I actually didn't get really any time off last year.
Yep.
Normally um, twice a year I'll go to Gatlinburg. One of them's a working weekend. I'm there for a 1 day show, but I go in on Friday, so I'm there Friday, Saturday, and come home Monday. Uh, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and come home Monday. So I get a couple days off there just in the mountains, no work, no nothing, getting to chill and just enjoy. I love Gatlinburg. I love the Smoky Mountains. But then later that year, usually around the last week of December, uh, I'll go back for about 4 days for my birthday and just to relax and chill, nothing work related. But I didn't get to do that this year because we had a lot going on. So, you know, I think I only got about, I don't know. I think I averaged about 2 days off last year, but about 3 days, 2 to 3 days each month was about all I got off last year. Usually it's two because I usually have two shows a month from February to November. And then I think there was a couple months last year I had 4 shows in 1 month. So, and when I come home from shows like an idiot, I don't do like a lot of people, and I come in. I get home from a show on Monday and I take 2 days off to relax. I go right back to work. So, but that's my fault. Um, I need to start kind of doing it a little different. But like I said, normally it's not a problem. I'll get those couple of days off, to because when I'm at home, when I'm home for the weekend, I'll spend it with Andrea Saturday and most of Sunday. But then I go right back to work, Sunday evening or something when she leaves. And then a lot of times she may go to church on Sunday, so she leaves super early, Sunday morning, and I work that day. So, and again, that's nobody's fault but mine. But if you're here and you're wanting to say something in chat, you'll need to make a YouTube account. It's free, but you'll need to make a YouTube account in order to comment on the YouTube video. So I'm not ignoring you or anything. If you're trying to say something, just keep that in mind. You'll need to create a YouTube account to be able to talk. If you are here, say something. There's like 4 of you here. Say hi, say something. Um, but but yeah, I could tell. I can tell it is starting to kind of get to me a little because I can feel that annoyance and that aggravation from the smallest things. Hey, what's up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be here soon. I'll be sharing the video back to, it'll be shared to YouTube and Facebook. Right now, I can't go live on Facebook till the 22nd. Facebook's bullshit algorithm got me for making a damn joke about, little white powder, and on someone's live video when we were talking about coffee and stuff. So I made a joke and it immediately flagged me, and and um, gave me that bullshit suspension for that. I can't go live. I can make posts and stuff, but I can't go live. It's got to be the dumbest damn thing. And like I said, it's a, it's a. Okay, all right, now. Looks like Edward. I didn't notice that Edward and Lori and them's live too. As one of the founding members of the Karen Hunters, I will not be derailed. So yeah, it's the algorithm is like the what's so annoying about Facebook is, you know, when you're just a regular person or whatever, and you make a joke, the algorithm flags you, or you know, the thing flags you and automatically puts a mark on your account. But yet people can sit over here and post nudity. I don't know how many times I quit doing it. When I used to see somebody posting nudity in these comic groups, because we'll get it. You'll see people posting nudity or porn or whatever in these groups, and used to I would report them, and I don't know how many times I report a full blown sex act, in the thumbnail image on a post somebody made. You can see everything. And then I get a reply from the report saying it doesn't violate any rules. Like it's such bullshit. Um, oh yeah, that one. Well, the Joker one. I've had it for a minute. That's a very unique piece for those that may not know. Um, that is rare. I've been chasing it for a long time. I missed it at one con one time. I meant to go back and get it, and I forgot, and the damn thing sold before I got back over there. So that particular life size, that's a life size bust, 1/1 scale Joker, license, of course. That is sculpted, designed, and sculpted by Rick Baker, one of my all-time favorite monster creator artists. He did the werewolf for American Werewolf in London. He's done Harry. He did the design for Harry and the Hendersons. He did the designs for the Men in Black creatures. If you don't know who Rick Baker is, I know damn well you've seen his work. Rick Baker is probably one of the most incredible creature designers ever. He did the Wolfman for the Del Toro remake of the classic Wolfman movie. He did the design for the new Wolfman. So that's a Rick Baker design Joker. A long time ago, DC Comics contacted him about designing a Joker statue, and he told them, he's like, yeah, I'll do it, but zero interference. It's my way or I won't do it. And so he went with a more creepy looking Joker, and it's a beautiful piece. And if I remember correctly, I think the print run for that is only 122 in the world. That's it. 122 in the world. Yeah, it's a gorgeous piece. Gorgeous piece. But yeah, the Venom one. Yeah, I got some of my statues are finally coming in that I ordered 2 years ago, which is all these boxes that you see right here. I've got one. Let's see, that box, the one on the end's huge. It's massive. It's a Bad Who Laughs statue. I ordered that 2 years ago. This one is a Batman versus the Bad Who Laughs statue that I ordered about 1.5 years ago. This one is Moon Knight versus Werewolf by Night that I ordered like 1 year ago. And this one here is a Angelus statue from the Darkness that I ordered about 1.5 years ago too. I've got a Spider-Man life-size bust that goes with that Venom. It's supposed to be here at some point. That was ordered 1.5 years ago also. That's the only drawback to these statues is, they pre-sell the statues. That's why they have such low print runs. Like case in point, this one here, this one, the Batman versus the Bad Who Laughs, that's number 9 out of 30 created. There's only 30 of these in the world, and I got number 9. So they're all numbered. What's up, Jim? What's up, everybody? So when you order Exium or Spec or Sideshow, etc. Those things are pre-sold, and they only create what was pre-sold. So if they sell 100, they create 100. They sell 30, they create 30. But you have to, you have to order them then, and and then and then once the pre-sale time frame runs, then they put in the order, and of course it's these are made in China or somewhere, uh, and of course all these are all Sideshow, XM, Prime One, Spec. These are all big boy statues. Now I've got some smaller statues too, which I'm going to get rid of those soon. I don't collect 12-inch or 16-inch statues anymore. I collect 1/3, 1/4, and life size. That's the only thing I collect now. So once the pre-sale runs its course, then the orders put into the manufacturers, and then you have to wait for them to be manufactured. What's up, Heather? That smaller Joker. Shit, what smaller Joker? Do I got a smaller Joker? I mean, I do have a smaller Joker over there. He's sitting on a throne. And then, of course, I got the, 1/3 scale Heath Ledger Joker. Oh, shit. Hold on. Shit, you probably can't see it. See it down there? So down on the end, the Heath Ledger Joker. I wish this damn... So you see all these down the front, Punisher and all these others. And then there's more down there, in there. Hold on. There's more in there. That Batman actually, let me see if I can pull this cord a little. That Batman, shit, you can't see it. That Batman down there, that's a 1/4 scale, 25 inches tall, weighs 30 pounds. That's a Sideshow premium format. That's actually up on my page right now as a raffle. It comes with 2 head swap outs, 2 hand swap outs, and everything that's supposed to go with it. I got too many Batman statues. As you can see, one's there, one's up there, one's over there, one's over there. So I raffled this one off, and it's got damn good odds on it and a great entry. You guys need to be grabbing the spot on that damn raffle. Yeah, there's more over there. Then there's more over there. There's a whole bunch of them down here behind these boxes. There's more down here. More over there. More up there. Yeah. I got too damn many. When we buy our house, oh, sorry guys. When we buy our house, I got to have a damn room just for that stuff. But it's yeah, go grab a spot on that damn raffle, guys. Yeah, I love my Heath Ledger Joker. I'm a big Heath Ledger fan. I loved his portrayal as the Joker. But yeah, like I said, I don't collect the 12-inch or the 16-inch sizes anymore. So you guys asked me to raffle statues, and I've got a big boy raffle up right now for you guys to win a damn badass Batman statue, and that damn thing still is not full. Go grab a spot. You guys asked me to raffle these. If you guys aren't going to grab the raffle spots on the statues, I'm just going to put them in the statue group and just cut them loose. But you guys asked me when I said, I did a, for those wondering what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's one of the drawbacks to the statues. Like I said, that's why it takes 1.5 years to almost 2 years to get your statue. Pre-order time frame, then the order's put in, then you got to wait for it to be created. Then you got to wait for it to ship and go through customs and everything, and then ship from California to you. Yeah, it's an ordeal, man. I think they're $40. I think they're $40 spots, Jim, but it's only like 20 or 25 spots. So it's stupidly good odds. It's something like that. I always tell people I do so many giveaways. If you've won giveaways from me, I give away $40 exclusives. I give away $200 head sketches. I give away $500, original cover art pieces, published cover art. If you won something from me, whether it's raffles or one of my giveaways, go grab a spot. Because I mean, if you won a couple of my $40 exclusives I've given away, that come signed, that's a $40 exclusive. If you've won a couple of those, you're in the black. Go grab a damn spot on one of these big raffles. So yeah, my head sketch giveaways I've done were they're gorgeous. It's not these little quick line drawing shit. So I'm just saying, if you've won stuff, go grab a spot. The Bleach anime ones, I wanted all 800 plus. Yeah. So luckily, a lot of my big boy statues, I order through Pastime Comics and I order through Gabe's Caves Comics and Collectibles. They're gracious enough to let me order these statues through them, and then I get to use Klarna or I get to use Afterpay to pay for it in their store. But they let me get them for wholesale instead of retail. So, a huge thank you to Chris at Pastime Comics and Marty at Gabe's Caves Comics and Collectibles. Let me, I'll see if I can find it while I'm chatting with you guys, because it's probably buried now. I've done so much promoting lately. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Like I did because I do tons of raffles, but usually my raffles are slab CGC, 9.899 matching sets of my exclusives I've done for companies. So I'll raffle those off. They fill up quick. And then I'll raffle off commission spots sometimes. Somebody gets to win a $200 or $300 commission. Those fill up stupidly fast, which is good. And then I'll raffle off. So it's things like that. But I did a poll earlier this year, and I asked people, do you want me to stick to the raffles I've been doing for 7 years? And I mean, I do 8, 10 raffles a year. And so I did a poll. I asked people if they wanted me to continue raffling the stuff I normally raffle, or because I made the decision I was about to sell off all these statues I don't collect anymore. The 12-inch and the 16-inch. I mean, these are still statues that go everything from $80 to $600 statues, give or take, and everything in between. So, I asked people, hey, I need to get rid of these. Would you guys like to see me raffle off statues? And if not, totally okay. I'll just list the statues in the statue groups and I'll just sell them to, random strangers. And like a ton of people voted on that post, wanting me to raffle statues. So we did the first one last year. We raffled off a Vampirella J. Scott Campbell statue, and about a 16 inch statue, beautiful statue, like a $300 statue. We raffled that off, and it filled up pretty quick. I think Ed Hernandez won that, longtime fan and supporter. And that's what I'd rather do. I'd rather see the people who support me and are fans of mine win these items, because these statues, for the most part, they're not statues you can get anymore. You can't get them anymore, period, except for the secondary market. And statues on the secondary market do not drop in price. You know, you'll see one kind of low every once in a while because somebody's kind of hard up for money or something's happened. But for the most part, statues are one of the, and that's why I love collecting them. I don't lose money on statues. I go buy comic books and I lose money on comic books, you know. But I can buy statues and especially Sideshow, Prime One, XM, Spec, and especially 1/4 scale, 1/3 scale, and life size. They almost triple in value the day the orders are off. Once they've sold and you can't get no more, they almost triple. So you don't lose money. So uh, I love collecting statues. They look badass. But anyway, back to my point. So, like I said, that one filled, and we that one went pretty quick. And then earlier this year, I asked everybody when I made the decision I was going to cut loose some of this. And normally I wouldn't be cutting loose of a 1/4 scale, but again, I have like 8 damn Batman statues. So I've got to make room for other stuff. So I'm not going to do any more of the multiple character statues except for the Bat Who Laughs, because that's my absolute favorite character. That character is so badass. And the statues they have for him, holy hell, they are gorgeous. Who is that? That was Jim. Jim, I just sent you the link, brother. So yeah, so I've got a bunch, and like I said, I'd rather you guys get them than put them in the groups and strangers get them. Um, I don't know. That's why I don't really post my raffles to a lot of public groups. I do some, but not a lot. I don't know whether it's commissions, whether it's original art, whether it's exclusives, whether it's slab books. I'd rather you guys get that stuff for winning it in a raffle than somebody that's going to win it and then slap it on eBay. Now, don't get me wrong. If you win something in one of my raffles that you paid for a spot on, you can do whatever you want to with it. That's totally okay. The only thing I ever have a problem with is when I'm giving away free stuff, because I do a lot of freebies. That irritates me when I give somebody something for free and they turn around and flip it. That pisses me off. Because if somebody gives you something, you should keep it, in my opinion. I think it's really dirty to get something for free and then flip it. But again, if you bought something from me, you can sell it for whatever you want. I don't care. If you win something in a raffle, you can flip it. Knock yourself out. Yeah. There's strangely enough, it's not the price of the wholesale versus the retail, it's not a giant markup. Because I've seen the behind the scenes, you know what I mean? I know what the wholesales are and I know what the retail is. It's not a big markup. But man, when these statues hit the secondary market, holy Jesus. Like case in point, the Harley Quinn that laughs. That's a 1/3 scale. Beautiful statue with 2 of her hyenas. That statue is so damn heavy. When that first came out, I had it on pre-order through one of the comic shops, and sadly they forgot to confirm the order because you have to order it, then they send you an email to confirm it. You have to confirm it, and then you're locked in. They forgot the confirm part, so I missed that. That was even at wholesale. That was a $1,700 statue at wholesale. At retail, I think it was a little over $2,000, 22, 23, something like that. But anyway, I missed it. And then I started trying to find it on the secondary market once it had shipped. That was a $3,000+ statue. The only reason I have it is I went ahead and clicked on the company that made it. Was it XM? Anyway, whichever company made it, I clicked on their wait list and I got an email, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months later saying that they have one in stock. Did I want it? So you do have that happen every once in a while. Someone orders one and then never finished paying for it and got a refund. and they'll put that up to the people on the wait list. And I just happened to be on my phone the minute I saw that email pop up, and the minute I saw it, I jumped in there and grabbed it, and I got it for I think 1,800. So yeah, just a quick library post. I got the Bambi hardback book and Grimm's Fairy Tale hardback book, both illustrated. Can I send those? Oh yeah, yeah. Send it to the PO box. I'll resend you my address right now. Thank you, I appreciate it. And for those that are what he's talking about, I collect hardback books. I'm a big reader, but I collect them in general. The older, the better. I love vintage hardback books. So if you ever have any vintage hardback books you don't want, send me a PM. I'd love to have them. If you don't want them, I'll pay for the shipping. So I guess I technically need to make sure that it fits a 6 foot wide by 12 foot tall. What was I saying? Shit, sorry, I was answering somebody. So yeah, if you ever have any of those old classic hardback books, let me know. Even if you don't want to give them to me, I'll work out a trade with you. I'll trade you some signed exclusives or a sketch or something like that. If you have a good chunk of them. If it's just one or two, then I hope you let me have them. But yeah, I'm big on books. I love collecting books. Um, I appreciate it, Jim. Well, like I said, man, if you need me to, I don't mind paying the shipping. Just, I appreciate that. So yeah, so that is one of the good things about statues. Now, again, it's certain statues, or excuse me, certain manufactured statues. Um, these little gallery statues, which they're cool statues, they're the most affordable statues you'll find. $60, $80 statues. They look like this right here. So here's an example. Beautiful statues, absolutely gorgeous statues. Little gallery statues, PVC, beautiful detail. They vary from $60 to $80. They got a little weight to them. Beautiful statues though. Like here's another example. Beautiful statues. But these, you'd be lucky to get what you paid for. They just don't hold a lot of value. But they're great pieces because they're super affordable. They're just, they're around that, 12-inch, 14-inch height. Now, when you start getting into the other stuff, the stuff like this right here, this is an older statue. That's about 16, 18, maybe 20 inches tall. Now that's like a $400 statue even today. Now these still lose a little value. I don't know why, but they do. I think these back in the day, there were a lot more of those made. Those were kind of mass produced. Same thing, even if you go back to late 90s, early 2000s with like the Bowen statues. So that's about maybe, I don't know what, 14-inch, 16-inch statue with the base. That's a Bowen design, Punisher. This is probably around a $500 statue now, give or take, maybe a little less. Those were mass produced though. I don't even know what the actual print, like they don't even, let me see if this one's numbered. Okay, so here's case in point. So this is Bowen Designs, super popular, beautiful statue, heavy, great weight, beautiful damn detail. Originally when this statue came out, I think I bought it brand new. I think I paid around $300 for it. I think this is probably around a $400 or $500, maybe a $600, but again, mass produced. So this is number 2371 out of 5,000. So 5,000 of these were made. So I've got a Bowen Vampirella over there. Again, about a 14-inch, 16-inch statue. Beautiful design, beautifully weighted. I think I paid about 300 or so for that one when it first came out. I bought it brand new back in the day. That's probably around a 400 or 500 dollar statue now. And that one there, let's see if that one's numbered. Yeah, so this one is number 2290 out of 2700. So this one's a little bit better print run than the Punisher. Punisher, they did 5,000. That one, they only did 2,700. But now you think, and that's why their value will kind of fluctuate. It'll go up sometimes and it'll drop sometimes. But when you start talking about 1/3 scale, 1/4 scale, life size bust, those will never, ever, ever, ever be under what they sold for. They'll usually be almost double what they sold for, unless you catch somebody that's desperate for money, and that's usually really rare because most people, let's say it's a $3,000 statue, and they need to sell it. They can post it in one of the statue groups for that 3,000, and somebody will buy it. You don't really lose value on those Sideshow, XM, Prime One, Spec, especially the 1/3, 1/4, and the life size bust. So that's why they're, in my opinion, I think they're the best bang for your buck collectibles, because any of these statues in here, I think the last time I saw that Skeletor life size bust for sale, I think it was $3,000. And that's a fair price for that statue. I think the last time I saw that Venom life-size bust for sale in one of the groups, it was around $3,000 also, and it sold like that. So, but the other ones, the smaller ones, they fluctuate. But so like me raffling that Batman, that Batman's 25 inches tall. It weighs 30 pounds. So that's a big statue. 2 head change outs, like I mentioned, 2 hand change outs, the box and everything it goes in. It's in mint condition, no flaws, no damages, no nothing. Like I said, I just have too many Batman statues. But like I said, we did that poll. I did the poll again the first part of the year, and because I was doing some thinking about this, and then I put it up. Hell, I think that raffle again, and it's not overpriced for the entry spots. It's damn good fair price for the entry spots versus how many spots it is, because I can't stand doing those 100 spot raffles. I think they're terrible odds. So I try to keep it low spots and as fair entry fee as I possibly can. Okay, sweetie, if you're still in here, sweet dreams. I love you, Miss Andrea. So we did that, and a bunch of people were like, "Oh yes, please raffle it," and a lot of the people that voted aren't even in the raffle. And it isn't like they know. I've been doing raffles for 7 years, and like I said, I do like 8 to 10 a year. If not a little more. And so they know my raffles usually bounce from $10 entry fees for small stuff to $25 to $30, give or take, for bigger, rarer items. And like I said, I think we did the Batman at like 25 spots, I think, or something like that, at $40 a spot. Okay, well, remember, I'm not printing it. I just need the design for it. Yeah, what was it? Let me look at it. Yeah, so it was, 25 spots at $40 a spot. 25 inches tall, 30 pounds on the weight. It's the Batman Premium Format exclusive 1/4 scale, 2 head change outs, 2 hand change outs, the box and everything it goes in. Like that raffle's been up since December 31st, and it's still not full. Most of my raffles fill within a week, or two at the most in most cases. Very rarely I've had raffles go more than a few days, a few weeks. But this sucker's only about half full. And I mean, again, stupidly good odds. I don't know what it is, man. It's like I bought a $450 set of Olo markers, really good alcohol markers. And I bought them because I wanted to test out a couple. And I was thinking about replacing my Copics with that. And then after I got them, and I got sitting here thinking, I got over $2,000, almost $3,000 worth of Copics and Copic refills. So originally I was going to switch to Olo and then sit and raffle off the Copics. But then when I got sitting there going, I was like, holy Jesus, it's like almost $3,000 worth of Copics and refills. And if I tried to raffle that off, it's going to be like, 100 damn spots at $30 a spot. And I hate 100 spot raffles. Even if I cut it down to $2,000, it's still a shit ton of spots that you got to try to fill. So I was like, well, I'll just keep using my Copics until I go through all my refills. And then I just won't order any more. When I start having to have refills, I'll just start ordering Olo markers. Because Olo markers, you don't have to mess with refills. You just order a replacement. And because they're cheaper than Copics, that equals out in the long run, and you don't have to deal with refills. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep using Copics until I run out of all the damn refills. And as I run out of each one, I'll just order a replacement Olo. So I was like, okay, I'll raffle that one. And I made a post. I was like, hey, do you guys want me to raffle this 96 pack of Olo markers, $450 worth of brand spanking new markers? Because I only played with 2 markers just to test it out. And I didn't, that didn't take but a little time to test it out. So $450 for 96 Olo markers. I made a post, said, do y'all want me to raffle these? And dude, there were so many artists that chimed in on that. And I don't even think half the artists who chimed in grabbed one of the raffle spots. I was like, why are y'all even voting? So I was like, why are you even voting if you have zero interest? I mean, I said, do you guys want me to do this? That is implying that you want to buy a spot on the raffle to win a $450 pack of 96 markers. I don't know, which I don't know why they would have thought this. I don't do free raffles. There's always a fee to enter them. And well, I take that back. I think I did do one free raffle a while back. I raffled off a stack of comic blanks, and it was for artists only. So I let the artists on my friends list claim a spot or something, or I put their name in a raffle, and I gave that away. It was like, it was like $70 worth of blanks, $80, something like that. So I don't know, maybe they were thinking that and they thought I was going to do it for free. But yeah. Which one, Heather, the Batman or the Olo markers? And for those that haven't tried them, the Olo markers are damn good. I have to give them credit. I wish the markers were a little taller. I don't really like the half size, but you plug the other marker on the other side. So what you do is, so let's say you have a light green Olo marker. On the other side, you plug in the dark green. So you got the light and the shadow. So then they're fine, but you don't have to refill them. You don't have to stockpile refills. They blend great. They apply great. They are really good markers. And like I said, you don't have to worry about the refill part, because that was the whole point of Copics, and you spending $6 for a marker and then another $5 for the refill, because you never had to buy the marker again. But Olos, their price is much lower than Copics. So even though when you start running low on one, you have to order a replacement, it doesn't matter. because it's so much cheaper than a Copic in general. There's some spots left on it. Well, no, I take that back. There is, but it's only 5. So we finally got it to 5 spots left. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are you voting on something if you're not going to take part in it? Yeah, it's a weird one, man. I got you, Jim. Thank you, brother. So Jim wanted a spot on. Yeah, y'all better go grab a spot on that damn Sideshow premium format Batman statue. Because if it doesn't fill up soon, guys, I got to get it out of my way. You see, I have 4 boxes in my office right now that haven't been opened yet because I have nowhere to put them. I've got to start moving some of these statues. So if it doesn't fill up soon, I'm going to take the damn thing down. I'm going to post it in the statue group and it'll sell within a day or two. But I would a whole lot rather you guys have it. Not to mention, you're winning a $900 damn statue. I mean, it costs almost $300 to ship the damn thing. And that is included in the value of the statue. So go grab a spot on the raffle, guys. It's $40 damn dollars. If you've won a damn item from me, you're already in the black. Go give back. Some of you have won many signed exclusives from me. I'm just saying, go grab a spot on that damn raffle. You can't spend $40 on shit else. And like I said, if you've won a few raffles, I mean, a few giveaways from me, you're already in the black. You know what I mean? So, oh shit, Jim, don't pay that yet. Damn it, Jim. Remember, guys, I don't ask for payment on raffles until all the spots are filled, just in case. Now, knock on wood, I've never had a raffle that didn't fill. Most of them fill relatively quick. I think I've had one that took a couple months to fill, but part of that was my fault. I forgot to promote it. I was so busy, so it slipped my mind and it kind of sat in limbo. But yeah, I don't require payment until all the spots are full, just to be on the safe side. But like I said, knock on wood, I've never had one that didn't fill. But yeah, it's like I said, it was kind of weird. I was like all these people chimed in wanting me to raffle that pack of Olo markers off. And then most of the people that chimed in didn't even grab a spot. And don't get me wrong, it's damn good entry fee, damn good entry fee, and damn good odds to win. Let me see if I can find it. And I can tell you the odds versus entry fee. That's why I don't do 100-spot raffles. I think that's terrible. Oh, here's a $500 item. We're going to do 500 spots at $1 a spot. That's terrible odds. I don't give a shit if you even buy 100 spots. That is still terrible odds. So that's why I won't do them. I think the most I've ever done was around like 40, maybe 50 spots, but that was because it was like a $3,000 prize, like it was a big dog prize that had like 3 or 4 winners, first place, second place, third place. So that's something else I do on the big raffles is I always try to make it a 3-person winner if at all possible. Yeah, so it's still up. We only have 5 spots left on it. Yeah, so it's 25 spots at $20 a spot. That's damn good odds. That's damn good odds, even if you're only buying 1 spot. So, yeah, for sure. I appreciate it, Jim. But yeah, I mean, a 450, you would think, because look, I'm going to be a little blunt. If you're going to be an artist and you're going to color your own shit, you need to be using professional markers. That's either Copic, Olos, or the Blick Art alcohol markers. Those are the only 3 brand alcohol markers on the market that's worth a shit. I'm sorry, that's it. I tried all the others. Um, these damn packs of markers you're getting off Temu and you're getting out of Michaels that are, $10 for a pack of 20 or $20 for a pack of 50. They're shit. They look like shit, and we can tell they're cheap. So you would think, yeah, if I didn't own Copics already, I tell people this all the time. Now I'd be telling them Olo, even compared to Blick Art. If Olos just came out, that's like this year or the end of last year, something like that. Like they're recent. So you had Copics was the big dog. Beautiful markers, colored wonderful, blended wonderful. They were the markers. Then Blick Art, who sold Copics, or still does, designed their own version of a similar type marker for way less cost. And they have refills too, I believe. And they're great markers for a way more affordable cost compared to Copics. Still expensive though. And if I didn't own Copics, like I would have bought Blick Art. And I tell artists now, buy, last year and prior, I tell them to buy Blick Art. But now I would be telling people to buy Olos. I love the weight of the pen, the marker. The marker's got good weight to it. It has a good thickness to it. The brush tip is great. There's no damn chisel tip to worry about, because you shouldn't be coloring with chisel tips any damn way. You should be using brush tips, not nibs, not chisels, brush. So it's got a great brush tip on it. It has a beautiful cap. Like it fits on that marker so damn tight, because sadly, that's one of the most annoying things about Copics. Their caps, they wear out and they don't want to fit half the damn time. I've bought brand new ones that the cap just falls off. And within a few days, the entire thing has leaked. The marker evaporated. It's not the liquid. It's not the ink that evaporates. It's because that turns into like this crystallized shit. It's the It's the liquid, the type of liquid they have in the marker with the paint. So the paint is actually kind of crystallized gel, but when you put it into the liquid they use, it becomes liquid. So when that liquid evaporates from a loose cap, the marker gets ruined. I mean, there is no bringing it back to life. You might as well throw it in the garbage and order another one. Once that tip gets crystallized, that marker's ruined. You cannot rejuvenate it. So you throw it away. And it's because of that loose ass cap, and they've never fixed it. So I've got, I think there's 340 something markers to a full Copic collection. I think I have about 320 in there, 330. And I bet you there's probably 20 markers in there that are dried out because of that leaky cap shit, that are complete garbage now, that I paid $6 a pop for. That's a shitload of money. So I definitely got to give Olo the credit. And like I said, once I burned through, I didn't realize I had so many refills for Copic. I got 2 bins of refills. Because that's the way I order shit. I just stockpile shit. So as soon as I run through all those, I'm going to raffle off the Copics for somebody that wants them. Somebody will win them for a fair price, and I'll just switch over to Olo. So as I run out of refills, I'll just buy Olo, markers, to replace those. But yeah, I got to give them credit. Like I said, I wish they was a little taller where you didn't have to necessarily plug them into one another, because I got big ass hands. So when I hold one of those markers, like it sits right here. Now, the other thing I have to give them credit on is connecting the markers together. They're not snapped. They are screw in. So there's this little insert that you screw into one end, and then you screw the other marker into that. So it ain't snapping it together where it'll fall apart. They're screwed together. So they were real smart about how they did those markers. So yeah, Olos, if you're just now coming into the industry, I would suggest buying Olo markers for sure. So, and like I said, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still not cheap. I mean, they're $4.50 a marker. A pack of 96 markers will cost you $450 with shipping. So they're not cheap. For $4.50 versus $6 and something is definitely better. And like I said, you don't have to mess with refills. You don't have to stockpile refills. You don't have to do the messy job of refilling because it is messy. Your hands will be covered in damn ink. And then, of course, like I said, the biggest drawback to Copics is the caps not fitting correctly and your shit evaporating out over lack of use. And because you won't use all the colors, some you'll use faster than others, and then it evaporates out and now your marker's shit and you might as well throw it in the garbage. So Olo did smart on theirs. The caps fit very good. Now, do I wish they would have done screw down caps like they did the screw in insert on the end of it? Yes, I do. But that snap is a very good snap. There's no way in hell that marker, there's no way in hell that marker is going to go bad because of a loose cap. Because even if it's a color you use a lot, obviously the ink will run out from use before the cap goes bad. Like that's how good the cap fits. So yeah, in my opinion, damn sure go buy the Olos if you can. They are 1,000% worth it. So yeah. Trying to think. A lot of people like to use microns for inking. I'm starting to think microns aren't as good as they used to be. I don't know what's going on with that. Because I'm kind of switching over to more of a stiff brush pen from Tombow. Y'all saw it on one of the other videos I did a while back, and I don't have it here in front of me to show you. No. So I don't know. That one might be something I might switch out because I don't really use them hardly. They're in my arsenal in there, but I almost never use them these days. I use that Tombow hard tip brush pen or brush nib. It's a small nib, but it's a bit flexible, so you can get line weight out of it. That's what I use for the 95% of what I ink. Every once in a while I'll go back in with a micron, like 0.02 or point, something like that, and get some small line detail stuff. But like like I used to use like the 0.5 and like the 0.8 a lot, but I hardly ever use those anymore. So you may want to think about trying out that Tombow if you're getting into it. But anyway, guys, it is 8:50. I am exhausted. Like I said, I have been going since 3 a.m. this morning. I don't know why. I probably exhaustion, maybe, because I need to take a little more time off and rest. But I've not slept well. I can't sleep through the night. I'm waking up every other damn hour. I'm going to bed around 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. It takes me forever to fall asleep, it seems. And then I'm waking up at like 3:30, 4:30 in the morning after waking up multiple times through the damn night. So I am not sleeping well. So I got to figure out something. I'm going to take some damn Benadryl tonight because I've got to get some sleep. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Go grab some spots in those raffles. If you're an artist, grab a spot in that damn raffle. Get you some proper artists, because I've seen some of you artists that are trying to be pro, and I see you live on your shows, and you're using fucking Temu markers to color people's stuff or color your stuff in general. Buy some proper damn color markers, guys. So take advantage of the raffle. Go over there, grab you a damn $20 spot for a chance to win $450 worth of Olo markers, a 96 pack of Olos. Yeah, one of these days I do, but I'm an artist. I can't really spend money on shit like that. But go grab a spot in the raffle. Even if you're not an artist, go grab a spot. If you win it, give it as a gift to an artist you know, or a family member that is trying to break into art or do art. Like I said, it's a great tool. Great pack of markers. Cannot recommend those enough. Like I said, I will eventually be swapping over to those. I just got to burn through I got way too many refills for these Copics, and I would have to do a $2,000 damn raffle just to get half of the value of those markers. With refills. But yeah, and Heather, if you're in here, I'll send you a PM in just a minute about that other thing we were talking about, so I don't forget, because I got a lot of shit going on and I need to get that taken care of, so I don't forget. Don't forget, guys, this weekend I will be at Texoma Comic-Con. Andrea and I are coming in for that show in Durant, Oklahoma. Next month's going to be crazy busy, so be ready for that. Psycho Sal number 9. Everything is done with that. We have all the books in. We have all the stretch goals. We have the hats for the people who back the Kickstarter by $80 or more. So we have everything. So Monday, when I get back from Texoma, I will be sitting down, building all of y'all's backer packages, and they'll be going in the mail Tuesday and Wednesday. So somewhere around the end of next week, you guys will have your Psycho Sal number 9 books. Thank you guys so much for the support on that. Again, don't forget, if you have not backed it yet, guys, please jump over there and back the Psycho Sal Omnibus Collector's Edition Kickstarter. We only have about 16 or 17 days left on this. We need to get to 9K if at all possible. So come on, guys. Go throw $40, $50, or whatever at this Kickstarter. Get you a collector's edition omnibus. 210 plus pages in this book. Oversized omnibus. So go grab it. I will not have these books after this Kickstarter ends, except for just the regular trade dress softback. I will not have the blood covers. I will not have the hardbacks. Just this trade dress softback, and it will be double what the price is right now on the Kickstarter. It will be $80 on my table and on my website right now. It's on the damn Kickstarter for $40. So come on, guys, go back to Kickstarter, help us hit at least 9K. And 9K, every single physical backer gets their books signed for free, because that's the 8K stretch goal. But at 9K, every single one of you guys who bought a hardback or a softback, you get a painted baller remark on the cover of your book. That's a $70 damn value by itself. Go grab the stuff on the Kickstarter, guys. And don't stress about the money. They don't take the money from you today. They take the money on the last day of the Kickstarter. And yes, I have the pay overtime option turned on. So go grab the pay overtime. You got to spend $125 or more to do that. But just do me a damn favor, guys. Make sure you pay it, okay? Because it throws a monkey wrench into every damn thing if you don't make those payments. And for those that don't know what that is, they take your total over $125. They split it into 3 payments. They take one payment the day the Kickstarter ends. 30 damn days later, they take the next payment. Then 30 days later after that, they take the third and final payment. So they break it up into 3 easy to make payments. Go take advantage of it. Also, if you haven't had a chance, go check out Lori Calcaterra's Kickstarter for Path of the Pale Rider. I've got 3 covers on that book. So jump over there and show her some love. She is one of those people that gives back to the community tremendously. So go grab my cover for issue number 8, The Naughty or the Nice. I also have a reissue of issue number 2 on our Kickstarter, so you can get that if you missed out on it. The Angry Path is on there as a bundle. You can get issue 1 through 8 of all my covers if you don't have any of them. Technically, you get 9 books because she threw in the damn Naughty for free. So you get 9 books for the price of 8. And then, of course, don't forget Omni Servo number 2 is active right now on Kickstarter. That is my cover that I did for Mike Harris on that Kickstarter with the badass, fiery female God of War, Ares. So make sure you guys go support that if you haven't. Great prices on those Kickstarters. And don't forget, in 2 days, the pre-sale ends for the first ever Rise of the Mummy retailer exclusive with cover art by David Gerard and cover colors by Dan Kemp for Realistic Comic Books and Nicholas. The Mummy is my creator-owned book, but they did the cover artwork for Nicholas. That pre-sale ends on the 20th. Also, for everybody who backed Rise of the Mummy Kickstarter, your third and final payment was supposed to come out today. Please make sure it did. If it didn't, get whatever error has happened, correct it. Because this order goes in on the 20th also to the printer. So please make sure your payments are handled and everything went through with no problems. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get some sleep. You guys have a great night. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I'll see some of you guys this weekend. I'll see some of you guys next month in the different states I'll be in for all these big shows. And everybody who has backed the omnibus for Psycho Sal Collector's Edition, thank you so much. That really does mean a lot. I don't know where everybody else is. Normally we have around 70, 80 backers at this point. So I don't know where everybody is. I'm sure some of it's the bullshit algorithm and nobody's even seen it. That's Facebook for you. But anyway, share it out. Tell your friends about it. Not to mention, again, that's a damn good price, $40 for a 210 plus omnibus, page omnibus. That's a great gift for a family member. They don't need to be comic fans. We have tons of people reading Psycho Sal that are not comic fans. So it's a great gift. All the books in one damn omnibus. So go give it some love, guys. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. You guys have a wonderful evening. And thank you again for hanging out. Take care, guys.